The story to tell today. An actor witnesses a theft. Emily was a talented actress who had just finished a successful run on the stage. She was taking a break from acting and enjoying some downtime in her small apartment. One evening, as Emily was taking a walk in her neighborhood, she noticed something strange happening at the local jewelry store. A man dressed in black was trying to break into the store. Emily couldn't believe her eyes. She quickly hid behind a nearby tree and watched as the man struggled to open the door. Emily knew she had to do something. She pulled out her phone and dialed 911. She gave the operator a detailed description of the man and his actions. The operator assured her that help was on the way. As Emily waited for the police to arrive, she saw another man approach the jewelry store. This man was wearing a police uniform, but something about him seemed off. Emily realized that he was in cahoots with the thief. Emily knew she had to act fast. She spotted a nearby alley and decided to take a detour to avoid being seen by the corrupt police officer. She ran as quietly as she could, her heart pounding in her chest. Once she was in the alley, Emily took a deep breath and tried to come up with a plan. She needed to find a way to stop the thief and expose the corrupt officer without putting herself in danger. As Emily was thinking, she heard footsteps approaching. She quickly ducked behind a dumpster and held her breath. It was the thief. He was talking on his phone, giving instructions to someone on the other end of the line. Emily listened carefully, trying to gather as much information as she could. She heard the thief mention a hidden stash of stolen jewelry and a meeting place. She realized that this was her chance to catch them both. Emily waited until the thief had finished his conversation and walked away. She then cautiously made her way to the meeting place. It was a deserted warehouse on the outskirts of town. When Emily arrived at the warehouse, she was shocked to see the corrupt police officer waiting there. She quickly hid behind a stack of crates and listened to their conversation. It turns out that the officer was not only involved in the jewelry store heist, but he was also planning to frame another innocent person for the crime. Emily couldn't let that happen. She waited until the officer and the thief had finished their conversation and were about to leave. That's when she made her move. She jumped out from behind the crates and yelled for them to stop. The officer and the thief were caught off guard. Emily explained everything she had witnessed and showed them the evidence she had gathered. The police arrived just in time to arrest the corrupt officer and apprehend the thief. Emily was hailed as a hero by the police and the local community. She had single-handedly stopped a robbery and exposed corruption within the police force. As a token of their gratitude, the jewelry store owner offered Emily a reward, but she politely declined. For Emily, the satisfaction of doing the right thing was reward enough. She returned to her acting career, but this time she used her talents to bring justice to the characters she portrayed on stage. That is the story. Thank you for listening.